Hello and welcome back to Fatal 12. On the last episode we had it's a toss-up between a dream or a some sort of site, whether it be future or past, depending on what's happening. But basically we were in an explosion on a train, and then we woke up in a cafe, and we learned a little bit more about the situation of the main character, who I currently forget the name of. But this is apparently her grandmother's cafe, and she simply is watching it while her grandmother's away. Surprisingly, a lot of people were interested by the first video. So, I mean, if people want this to be like a more common series until it's complete, let me know, because I've got no reason not to. But anyway, we may as well, I believe, get our friend a drink, which they are not paying for. Anyway, I make my way to the kitchen, wash my hands, and don my apron. You're a pro the moment you enter the kitchen. That's what my grandmother always tells me, and I believe it. I may be making these for friends, but there's no excuse to do it half-heartedly. Anyone who orders a black coffee gets a nice serving of Full City Guatemalan beans, I'm assuming. Full City is a roasting method used to reduce the acidic tones of the beans and make them more bitter, getting taught how to make coffee. Beans from Guatemala are typically more acidic than others, so this kind of full roasting is the perfect way to balance their acidity and bitterness. I prepare the siphon before placing the flask on an alcohol lamp. I'm assuming just fuel for the lamp. The key is making sure the flame's position is touching is a touch to the side of the middle of the flask. Once it starts boiling, I shake it gently and then wait for the beans to fall. Once they're all in the flask, it's just a matter of letting them sit until they become fragrant. How are you, Naomi? Oh wow, what a nice scent. I can smell it from here. Thanks. Naomi's comment makes me happy, but I've still got a long ways to go. My grandmother knows how to apply different brewing methods based on the bean type, for example. All I'm doing is applying her instructions to make things easier for me. There's still plenty to learn. Alright. Next up is Mao's iced latte. You make this by preparing coffee first, and then adding plenty of ice into the glass before topping it off with some milk. This way, you get to see the coffee's black and the milk's white mixed together in the glass. Once that's done, I jam a straw in it and walk it over to Mao with some syrup. I'm not gonna lie, this is going way over my head. I've never been much of a coffee drinker. Just a simple tea, 2 sugars, it's my kind of thing, and milk. Yeah. Here you go. Tell me if you need more syrup. Thanks bunches. I make myself some coffee after that, take my apron off and wash my hands, and return to my seat. Not to comment on, obviously, poor hygiene, but like, what did you do that required to wash your hands? Because far from you shouldn't have been touching anything that was inside the drink itself, right? Because you set up the equipment, you poured the beans into the lamp, I believe. Obviously let that boil, you pour everything that's in there into the cup or container, and then everything else should be inside its rightful containers. You should not have touched anything that went inside the drink. To mine, like, maybe I'm missing something. There's something I probably just read, but still, I mean, you know, she's keeping clean, she's washing her hands. This is so much better than what I make at home. You're incredible, Rinka. This is a cafe, after all. But my gran is the incredible one, not me. Speaking of which, does no one else work here? I was assuming not, based on the backstory we got, right? Simply it's just a grandmother and us. I dumps half of the syrup into the cup before even giving it a taste, and then pours in the remaining half. Hearing the ice clink as she stirs it, makes it as nice and satisfying. Well, I mean, it's a pretty small place. My gran handled the place on her own before leaving, so we don't need anyone else. She's taking care of a relative, right? Yep, she planned on closing the store temporarily, but I convinced her to let me keep it open whenever I'm not at school. Figured I'd be able to make some coffee, no problem, but it turns out to be way more difficult than I imagined. Even after a month of trying, she hadn't even given me the seal of approval. So she's strict, okay, and she wants to keep her business tip-top quality. I knew we'd have to be close. I knew we'd have to close the store at that rate, so I really went for it and managed to barely get approval right before she left. Well done. Yeah. How long have you been running it for now? She left near the end of March, so about a month. I take a sip of my own coffee after answering. Definitely smells and tastes a lot better than when I first tried to make some. I honestly wouldn't. If I was in her position, I wouldn't know the difference. I'm used to drinking her coffee, so the fact that I can answer her with pride means I'm definitely getting there. Granted, I'm still a long ways from her level. It'd be nice to make if we could make coffee as good as this for the culture festival, but I doubt it'd be easy based on what you said. Would they even be able to tell the difference? I can see most of the students dumping in milk to counter the bitterness, just like me. Yeah, that sounds like it. I wouldn't be surprised, but that's not a problem. Plenty of parents and teachers will be there, so I'm sure they'll be pleased. You know, thinking of the positives. Well done, Naomi. I can only imagine how long it would take me to learn, considering you spent a whole month training under your grandmother. Not to mention the other people who'd be in charge of making it during the day too. Yeah, I doubt it'd be possible. The equipment doesn't come cheap either. Talk about relentless. I figured as much, but probably best off relying on instant coffee. Whoa, all I said is that you wouldn't be able to make the same coffee as we brew here. Huh? I can set you up with a bean supplier. Bean supplier, okay. So you can get those on the cheap. The equipment itself shouldn't exceed your budget either. But making it? I'll ask my gran if there's any nice and simple method for you. I doubt you'll be able to make it taste the same way as here, but it should be good enough for the customers. Rinka just handing out opposing, I don't want to say companies, but just opponents in the same field, with handing them the lower quality products to make their seem better. Smart business mentality. Can't say I'm totally confident, but I'll teach you what I can. After that, it's on you. I noticed a Mao grinning as I finished my spiel. She probably expected me to say that. Naomi is obviously taken aback, but she quickly starts to nod and then responds. I feel bad for relying on you this much, though. If you're willing to put in the effort, then I don't mind. Besides, being able to teach you whatever my gran comes up with should help me too. No worries, Norin. Noreen, most likely. People often get the wrong idea thanks to how she looks, but Rinny loves to stick her neck out for others, especially friends and family. No, I don't. Anyway, your game, Naomi? There's a hint of concern in her expression, but she gives a conclusive response. If you're willing, then I'd love to help you. Is that supposed to be asked as a question, like your game, as in like you're on board? Sold. I'll call you after my gran gets back to me then. Thank you. Guess I'll pop in every now and then when I'm bored. Don't forget that you're paying next time. Cheapskate. I mean, aren't you the cheapskate? It's called business. It is called business. That's what we're trying to do. Because, yeah, that's true. If you get like free refills and stuff, you're just bleeding us dry, yeah. With that out of the way, we spent the rest of our time together chatting. I have to help a few customers, but they don't mind me talking to Mao and Naomi as long as I get as long as I get their orders out in a timely manner. In fact, some even enjoying in the conversation. Not just because they're regulars, but because I've known them I've known plenty of them since I was a kid. They kind of feel like relatives in a sense. Linehouse has always had that homely feel to it. Both me and my grandmother consider it our second home. I mean, isn't it your grandmother's home? I thought she lived literally upstairs. That's why I hope it stays that way if she gets back. But both Mao and Naomi just leave before 7 PM. This is a decent looking room, but like the TV, you've got no. It doesn't look like you have any chip. Well, besides obviously the chair in front of the vanity, I guess. I head up to my room on the second floor after closing and cleaning up shop. I gotta be honest, it's pretty exciting helping Naomi. So, what was it with the explosion then? Was that just a dream? I enjoy making coffee as it is. It's so nice if other people end up feeling the same. It's definitely relaxing. Both this game and I guess owning a cafe. Knowing Naomi, she'll probably pick up on it easily enough, although her clumsiness is a concern. Just don't make her the waiter. She can be behind the bar making it, and then you can deliver it out to the customers. That aside, what was that dream earlier all about? It felt okay once I started talking to Mao and Naomi, but I can't shake the weird feeling when I woke up. It never felt like that before. Thank you, at least we're addressing it now. I can't even say for sure if I actually was dreaming. Huh? What's that? In the middle of telling myself to forget about it and try to sleep, I noticed a thick book on the top of my desk. It's an auburn colour, with some gold leaf decoration on it. I assume these are gears. I mean, it's a book we've never seen before in our room. I mean, realistically, I'd probably look inside, even if it's bad, but yeah. Seems like the kind of book my grandmother would like, but I don't remember putting it there. More reason to look at it. Is that supposed to put our phone there? I take care when cracking it open, trying not to get it dirty. What the? There are no pages inside, rather. There's a rectangular gap in the middle. I would assume phone. I'd put my phone in there, like a place to hide it. I closed the book immediately, having more questions than when I spied it. I guess the first question would be, how would it get there? Why are there no pages? And what is supposed to go inside the gap? Then again, since I've said my phone like 3 times now, I probably would have tagged that immediately. Might as well. What? I might as well message Gran about it tomorrow, considering it's already this late. Well, someone's messaging us anyway. My phone vibrates after I turn the lights off and I hop on into bed. It's a message from Naomi. Let's see. Thank you for offering to help. I'm looking forward to this. She's a sincere girl, isn't she? Is she though? What if that's what if it's a facade? I send a quick emoji in response, and then place my phone beside my pillow without checking it to see if she read it or not. Or if she reads it or not. What's our next weird dream? Okay, so it's the 2nd of the... Well, it's either February or it's May. Huh? I'm pretty sure I've fallen asleep, but I feel conscious. I also like how it's different clocks. Which one's us? I'm not gonna lie, the ones I enjoy are 1 o'clock position, 3 o'clock position, and that and maybe 11. 11, I don't know, not entirely sure. Definitely 1 and 3. Except I can't move my body at all, or even speak. Sleep paralysis. Is this sleep paralysis, or maybe it's just a lucid dream? If it's lucid, you would be able to move, right? Hey. I hear a man's voice. I don't know to whom it belongs. A figure appeared soon after, but I can't make it out all that well. It's someone slender, with a vaguely androgynous face. Can't respond, so I wait for him to continue. I see fate has led your life to its conclusion. So we are okay. So that means we're dead then. Also, I'm kind of getting this future diary vibes in the sense of a god of time, and from what I believe about Ral. No need to get depressed though. You've been given a rare chance to live again over the next 12 weeks. 12 weeks. What, 3 months? Roundabout. Surprising, huh? Yeah, tell me about it. Don't get the wrong idea. There's nothing uniquely special about you. It's all down to the fate you carry. He spouts out this nonsense at me in a calm, almost rehearsed fashion. Are we player 12 then? Or we not player 1? Who am I, you ask? Also nobody special. I'm just the one who watches you from above. Santa Claus? Under normal circumstances, I'd never meet with anyone personally, but fate has deemed that your dreams will connect you here. I mean, you see us when we're sleeping, so that means you'll know when we're awake. Anyway, I had planned for more introductions, but I think that's enough for now. But before the curtains rise on this play, let's kickstart your memory bit. The man disappears as soon as he stops talking, and my consciousness fades away once more. I'm assuming we're going to go back to the train. We are. Okay. Flames envelop me. Flames powerful enough to flake the skin off my bones. Flames that produce enough smoke to smother my lungs. My life turns to ash. My inability to move, even my fingers tell me as much. Someone's saying something, but we can't hear what it is. I'm assuming it's Naomi saying Rinka. I hear someone shouting. Whoever it is shouting over and over. The calls are eventually drowned out by the roaring flames that continue to spread. By the time the voice has been entirely drowned out, my consciousness has extinguished. Interesting. We have a shirt with a clock theme, but also fire theme. Okay then. I wake up from my own uncontrolled scream. What an awful nightmare. I was engulfed by flames and died. But unfortunately, it wasn't a dream. Still, a time limit of 12 weeks. I'm assuming, potentially, to... I'm going to say defeat 11 other people in presumably all of the world, not just, well, obviously for plot convenience, it'll probably just be Japan. I'm drenched in sweat and breathing beyond ragged. Yeah. Would, like, I know obviously you drenched in sweat because you were having essentially a nightmare, but like, is that not also the body's response of the heat? Like you were reliving the events? Even worse, I noticed a strange black blob on my stomach, all while wondering why I even had such a dream. Such a dream. There's a black blob on us? Oh, it's just you. Okay. But you're white. It's a nice necklace for a cat. A lave, I'm assuming? Leaf? This is our cat. I'm gonna go Leaf. I'm still not sure if my gran got it or if it was originally a stray, but it's made Lionhouse its home. It's gonna start talking, most likely. It's been here as long as I can remember, but it's still pretty lively despite its age. Maybe I was struggling to breathe because it's been laying on my stomach. Is that why I dreamt what I did? No. I mean, maybe. It's logical reasoning. It jumps off the bed and skitters off when I realise that I'm about to get up. Must be nice to do whatever you want. I mean, you're in a house, or you're in a home alone. They say cats are free spirits, and Leith is a perfect example of that. I don't know where it usually goes to hang out. Also, yeah, you're referring to it as Nit. Do you not know if it's a male or female cat? Or other, I guess? I don't know how pronouns work with animals. But it doesn't cause any trouble here, and it knows where to do its business. My gran always said that trying to keep a cat caged is about as pointless as trying to catch clouds. In other words, she had her fair share of troubles with it as well. I have myself a good stretch before I get ready to open the store. Today is a holiday, so it needs to be open nice and early. What doesn't need to be? It's better for business if it is. Just as I think I can relax a bit after the morning customers have left, the bell on the door chimes. Welcome. Oh, hey, Miharu? I'm not gonna lie, the art makes it look like you're a devious character. Good morning, Rinka. Is this not... I'm trying to remember, but is this not the fourth person that they were talking about near the end of the first episode? In trots a tall and stylish girl with matching looks. The sun reflects off her long silky hair, enough to make it seem like she's generating her own light with each and every step. That's Mishima Miharu for you. She's a classmate of mine and part of our to be avoided group. So yes, that is the one that again. But in her case, it's more because she's practically perfect in every regard, so people find it hard to approach her. Are you off work today? Nah, my shift starts soon. So why are you here then? I should have figured, considering she's wearing her school uniform. She normally wears her own clothes when we're out in public. But I guess she can't be bothered to pick up something out to wear for work. So you chose to wear a school uniform for work? Helps her to avoid getting hit on by guys on the way home too. Not sure how that works exactly, but hey. Yeah, I'm confused by that as well. Thing is, she works her way out in Akihabara, I'm assuming. This is by Shinjuku, pretty much the opposite side of town. So why'd you go out of her way to come here? Does she need something? I'm assuming so. For plot relevance, she's popping in to see your face. We didn't get to talk much yesterday, and since we're off for the next few days, I wanted to talk to you before vacation stuff. Why? Right, thanks, but still why? I have to admit, there are certain facets of Miharu that I just don't get. I'm pretty confident that she has some other business out here, yet here she is, teasing me. It's hard to find the right response sometimes. Anywho, I'd hate to distract the other customers, so I'll just be on my way. Time really slipped by as I waited for my opportunity to be with you alone. I'm concerned more than anything else, I guess, because your phrasing is highly questionable. Why wait? It's all regulars here, so they wouldn't have cared. The weather's so pleasant today. I kind of enjoyed taking in all the greenery. Okay, whatever floats your boat, I guess. There's a park across from here that's famous all over the country. Apparently, it was an old samurai garden, and that became a park after being used as a zone for experimental agriculture projects. Helps if I say the right letter. Not only does it have all sorts of flowers from here, England and France, but it's also plenty of tourists who come by to see it. If anything, that kind of just like solidifies that we technically this would be a global, I guess, game. Unfortunately, we're a bit out of the way to draw them in as customers, but a couple of foreigners do find us and stop by every now and then, or now and again. We have a good view of it here, although I don't think it's the kind of thing you can enjoy for long. Miharu has some peculiar taste, though, so who knows? Maybe she can. I don't know if it's the art style specifically or just the sprite, but it's making you look weirdly tall, at least compared to the other characters that we've seen so far, aka Rinka and Mao, because Naomi's a year younger, yet she seems taller than Mao. Then again, anyway, well, my apologies for intruding. Do be sure to get some rest, will you? Yeah, see, like, is she a year higher than the rest of us? Sure thing, good luck with work yourself. Oh, before I go, you haven't forgotten our promise to do Stardust Kingdom on the 5th, have you? Be sure to tell everyone that the cafe will be closed that day. Come on, as if I'd forget. Sounds like I guess you forgot. Stardust Kingdom's a famous theme park in the Chiba prefecture. I'm not gonna lie, I'm learning the names of geography in Japan, but I'm not learning, well, not even learning how to pronounce them, but definitely not learning where they are. We've made plans to go there at the end of Golden Week, fully aware that it's at its busiest. But obviously, it's like the last chance to get there, right? Just making sure, considering your past record. Anyway, see you then. I mean, if we've got a record there, then why leave it till the last day? Bye. See you later. Miharu leaves with a smile on her face. I just stopped myself from saying bye because Miharu isn't fond of people saying that whenever they part ways. I get where she's coming from. It sounds like what you'd say for a long-term parting, but I think she's going a little overboard. Either way, I try to keep myself from using it whenever I can. I wouldn't try to upset Miharu, but it wouldn't change what I had to say. Just as I'm planning to brew some coffee for myself, someone else makes their way through the door. Welcome again, that's also being cut off. Oh, Naomi. In comes another friend. Can't say I'm surprised by your cute outfit of choice. Oh, good morning. Morning, come in. Are you gonna pay it this time? The fact that she didn't mention me here must mean that they didn't cross paths. Or I still think there's something to be concerned about. Naomi seems a little down though. Not only that, but I can tell that she's had second thoughts about coming inside, either because there weren't any other customers or because she's conscious of the fact that I'm trying to run a business. What's up? I still haven't asked my gran about an easy way for beginners to make some relatively good coffee, so hopefully she hasn't come to ask about that. I would simply just say I haven't got a response yet. She doesn't know you haven't asked yet, you just ask once she's got. I have the option to teaching her myself, but I'd rather not do it with my... I'd rather not do that with my own relative lack of knowledge. Yes, I think I might have left something here. A book by chance? A thick, expensive looking one with the golden gears on it. Hold, that was you? How did you get into our room? No, I'm fairly certain I didn't leave the book here. Figures. Wait, I think I might have just misread of who was reading who. I'm assuming... Naomi said that she forgot something. Rinka suggested the book. Okay. Not sure why I asked when she'd never set foot in my room, so obviously she wouldn't have left it. Anyway, turns out it was a pencil case. She could have just sent me a message about it last night, but apparently she only noticed it was gone this morning. She lives in here in the Shinjuku area, so she decided to take a walk and drop by. Well, fair enough, it's a healthy walk to pick it up. Oh, my mom just messaged me. Guess I left it on the kitchen table. Sorry about this. Well, me here. So you're gonna hang out and have fun? Well, that settles that. So it's Naomi. So it's so Naomi to do something like this, though. Since you mentioned it, what kind of book were you talking about earlier? I think that's a perfect segue, honestly, to end this part here. Yeah. So, if people are interested in the Fatal 12, game, I guess, let me know and I'll try and upload this more. Because so far it's relaxing, the art style looks nice. Yeah. So with that, hope you've enjoyed and hope I can see you in the next one. Goodbye.